everybody. So I wanted to come on today and have a conversation about our journeys, as just human beings. I used to be so angry at the decisions that people made in their life that affected me. I used to sit up all the time and just be like, why me? Why would you do this to me? Why did this have to happen this way? And that took me on such a deep, dark rabbit hole to where I almost could not come out of it. I was so just wrapped up in, just myself. So I became a spiritual advisor to work on my own healing. And as I started to hear more stories of people that were going through the same thing as myself, and then also hearing the perspective of the people that were traumatizing the same way I had been traumatized, like hearing it from the person doing, the damage or, whatever, I started to understand that this is a cycle. And it can be never ending if we don't break it. If we don't first start to understand that human beings, we have been flawed from the beginning. When you read the Bible says that we were born into iniquity. We were born into sin. We were born into darkness. It is up to us to find that said light, whether it be through your religion, your faith, just your own spiritual work, your own spiritual practice, diving deeper into your culture of how to release and to understand, your light, your highest self, right? Because everyone's journey is different. But first, we have to go back to the root of understanding, which is that humans are flawed. We just are, If you walk around this life every day just upset and angry about why? A lot of us say, oh, I want an apology. You don't want an apology. You wanted it to never have happened. The apology puts a bandage on it. I want it to have never happened. It should have never happened. It did. So you can either let this be the thing that molds you or breaks you. Don't let it break you, okay? I used to be so angry at my mother when I was a kid. When my mom had me, she was 18 years old. She had already came from a very toxic, abusive cycle with her parents, with the ones that had raised her. As a child, well, let's just start with her. She trusted her abuser, which was a parent, to believe that they just truly wanted to help her. Now, granted, if we just follow this rabbit hole on down, even the person, as a matter of fact, I don't want to use the word abuser, the person that was placed in, because I really want to get away from negative names and stereotypes. Not stereotypes, just negative names, because even that person that we would call the abuser, they have a story as well. So this person that had also been traumatized, let's say that, also had their own story of what they felt was right. Okay, so that series of trauma just kept trickling down. So either way, she trusted the person that had been placed in her life to guide her, that had also been subject to trauma. I hope that makes sense. And with her trusting this person, her decision affected my life because she allowed this person to convince her that they were the better suited parent for me. And because they had already been through so much, they just weren't. In my life, they turned me against my mother to the point of pure hatred. I'm talking about, I was 30 years old, still making my mom pay for a decision that she had made as a young girl. Last year, I was sitting here and I was just thinking, I said, if I was 18 years old with a new baby, I'd already been through a lot of pain, suffering, being taken from my parents. I was speaking as my mother, being taken from my parents, adopted, just confusion, not knowing where my mom and dad is, in this new place. This person isn't treating me the way that a parent should 100%. I'm dealing with my own terrors, my own demons. And then to have my child taken from me, or me being convinced to have my child taken, or giving up my child, whatever, how would I react? And I sat there and I said, I would lose my mind. I would be angry. I would be confused. I would be devastated. And then have this child then turn around to grow up to, because I can say with a pure heart, I hated, with a strong H, hated my mother. And all my life, people in my family would utilize that hate to pin me against her all the time, all the time. 30 plus years, I always felt like it was me against her. I was in competition against her all the time. And I had to sit here one day and I said, I choose to love the person and forgive the action, because she didn't know. She was just doing what she was taught. The cycle ends here with me, because if I keep on this level of hatred or disdain for my mom, it will pour into my daughters. There was a reason why God gave me 3 girls. I wanted a son so bad, and there was a reason why the Most High said, no, you're gonna get 3 daughters. And what's amazing and funny is he gave me 2 Aquarians, which my mom is an Aquarius, and he gave me 1 Pisces, and my foster mother was a Pisces. The 2 women in my life that gave me, I felt like molded me into who I am, whether negatively or positively, he gave it to me 3 times in my children. And when I say these girls act like they literally almost to the T like my mothers, it is beyond me. So they taught me how to love that energy, that Aquarian energy that I did not understand, being so blunt and being so straightforward, cutthroat, right to the jugular, and that Pisces, which moved on emotions and moved based on how they feel, and they shut down, and sometimes I want to talk, sometimes I don't. Anyway, that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But it showed me a lot. Hold on. It showed me a lot. That's one of them now. Again, like I said, hold on, I'll be out there in a second. I'm gonna wrap this up. It literally shows you how to become a better you. That Aquarian energy is like, I want it now, forget what you're doing, I want it now. Anyway, this message today is love the person, forgive the energy. Don't you open that door. Don't you unlock it. Okay, here I come. Aquarian. I'm talking about she was about to open the door. She was like about to pick lock it and open it up. That's crazy. Love the person, forgive the action. Everybody's story is different. If you choose to forgive and move forward in love, because here's the beautiful thing about what I feel with my mother is that she wants a change. Like, she wants a connection with me, genuinely. So I move forward in love. Like, okay, cool, let's move forward in love. Let's actually build a genuine relationship. Everybody's story is different. If you choose not to deal with the person, that is okay as well. I choose to love you, forgive the action, but our journey stops here. I move on. That's okay as well. But do not carry that hurt, pain, and anger with you for the rest of your life. Always remember, whenever somebody has done something to you or wronged you, make the decision in that moment, I love you, I forgive your action, and then decide at that moment if I'm gonna move forward in love with you or if I'm going to end our journey here. But I hold no ill will towards you, because this is who you have been molded to be as a human. Just carry that with you. Let me get to these Aquarians. Peace. I love y'all. Bye.